Okay, here's an inside look at the Panasonic reel-to-reel player. Here's the motor, the fan, dirty, 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 dirty. These are the two record switches in there, right there. So when you activate the record switches, they push in. So I gotta spray those with contact cleaner. Some capacitors. I don't know what the hell this stupid thing is. Never seen that before. You got this little silver thing too. This thing looks like that's I think fuses. The power supply. Dusty. See if I can get access to this board. Spray everything down with contact cleaner. I need to get under here for the belts. Oh joy. This is going to be fun. Here's a look at it with the faceplate off. See all the inner workings. Check out this massive capstan flywheel. That's what most of the weight is. This is what helps assist the motor in turning the tape. This is the main drive belt. This little belt here is what drives the tape counter. Incandescent. Soldered on. Dusty in some spots. Some writing. So I'm going to need to access the circuit board so I can check the capacitors and blow everything out with compressed air, including the motor. That's dusty as fuck. That's the run capacitor. This is the new one. These are actually for ceiling fans, but they're the exact same kind. Though these are a little bit more powerful, so I don't know. I might have to get a different kind for this one. These are actually made for the Sony reel-to-reel player. This one takes something different, so I might just order a different kind for this one. These canister ones don't exist no more, so you have to go with like the ceiling fan route through for a run capacitor. If a tape player slows down like halfway through or runs hot, or the motor gets hot to the touch, you need to change out your run capacitor. So far everything looks okay. I'll clean it up and go from there. Show you something real quick. If you notice this yellow thing here, yellow-orange thing, this is known as a spark arrestor or spark muffler, something along those lines. What that does is or a spark suppressor. Basically a muffler, and what it does is that so you don't hear the motor when it starts up or stops in the speakers, you know, like thum thum, every time the motor starts and stops. So that's what that is. This is your run capacitor. That's your silencer. It silences the startup sound on the motor, so you don't hear like the spark when the motor starts and stops in the speakers. So I'm having trouble trying to find this one. I found one, but it's 46 bucks from China or Taiwan. $46. I found another one that's only $3, but it says video card capacitor on it. So I don't know if I want to get that, or should I get the 46 one, or I'll ask around some internet forums and see if I can go up in size, or if those ceiling fan ones will work. I don't know. I don't want to put one in that's too powerful. Okay, got to take it apart some more. Blew everything out with compressed air. Haven't lubricated anything yet. Been spraying it with contact cleaner. Those two things right there are your record play switches. I sprayed it with contact cleaner, grounded them, cycle them on and off like this. Even if I can't get to record, as long as it will give me audio out of both channels and play at the right speed, I don't care. I'll use the Sony's to record. Gotta give the motor some oil. This one's a bit stiff. If I'm looking at it right. No, yeah, this one here's a bit stiff. So I'll give that some zoom spout too, in addition to the grease that's already on it. I posted on a tape forum, see if the ceiling fan capacitors will work on this one, or if I have to use this exact size, which case I have to spend the $50 and get it from China. What choice do I have when you're working on vintage electronics? I gotta super glue that VU meter back on along with the cover. Use JK18 secret weapon, hot glue. I even sprayed the heads with contact cleaner, then I'll clean them again with rubbing alcohol later. I'll put a new dry belt on it. The old one was kind of dry rotted anyway also. So, that's about it on this for now. I'll have more on it later once I source a run capacitor for it. Take care. Okay, an update on the Panasonic. I'll just continue the same video instead of making a separate one. I tried the tape that I had recorded with the Sony. It sounded like it was playing way too fast. I got sound out of it. The left channel is a bit quieter than the right. So, I don't know if that's capacitors or resistors. It's kind of a bitch. I might just take it in for service on that issue. So I got some pre-recorded tape, factory. Johnny Cash at San Quentin. The original version. And it's playing, and this is playing at the correct speed so far. So that one has a problem with the motor running too slow. That one's recording it too slow. This one seems to be playing at the right speed. I'll crank it up real quick so I don't avoid copyright. I turn it down so I don't get flagged. Those are working. I hot glued those back on. I cleaned the heads good. Cleaned the pinch rollers. I cleaned the thing, everything. What I thought was a drive belt is actually just the rewind belt to rewind it. You know, it's not to drive it. It's driven by the two idler wheels right there. So the belt's just to make it rewind. So this one works. That one works. I haven't tested this one yet. This is the Sony also, but this is supposedly mint in the box, never used. We'll see if it plays or not. You know, so far, but both of these have issues with the left channel. So, any advice on that? Maybe I'll do a head adjustment if it's possible. I don't know. I don't know if these have adjustable heads. Doesn't look like it. So, might be out of luck on that. So, Panasonic appears to be working. So I gotta replace the run capacitor in the Sony. Okay, another update here. Same video. I replaced the rewind belt. It played fine when going from this wheel to this wheel. But when it went from this reel to this reel, it bogged down almost instantly to the point it was coming to almost a dead stop. I removed the belt and it played. So I don't know if that's the run capacitor or if that's the problem with the take-up reel clutch. I took it apart. You got like a metal disc in it. Then there's a felt pad to allow it to slip so it maintains the correct speed. I did find a run capacitor from Mouser Electrics for about $22. 0.5 UF, 440 volt. For run capacitors, the UF has to stay the same, but you can go up in voltage. So it's as close as I can get. I might see if I can replace the capacitors in the power board if it has one. And if it still slows down with a new belt, then I may have to take it in somewhere because it's probably a clutch issue and that's beyond my skill level. I wouldn't even know how to rebuild one of those clutches. So that's it for now. So you can see this reel has a bigger hub here, from here to here, compared to this one. So when it started going on this one from here, it bogged down almost to the point it was coming to a dead stop. It shouldn't be doing that. So I got a new running capacitor on the way. We'll see if that solves the issue or not. I didn't try it with the old belt on it, but the fact that it ran without the belt means some reason the new belt's causing this to drag or something. I don't know. I did lubricate the shaft with Zoom spout because I didn't have any grease. I oiled the shit out of the motor. I drowned that thing in Zoom spout, both bearings. It has like a wick in it to absorb the lubrication. It's not running hot to the touch, so I'm leaning towards a clutch issue, but the more I can get working on here, the less it'll cost me when I take it in somewhere to get fixed. So that's it for now. On to the two Sonys, see what I'm in for with them.